Hey everybody, Jeff Reinhart here. How are you? Video 2 for the week, the Section 2 games, LA League football. Got the power back on, feeling good. Heat, light, beautiful things, I'll tell you what. Welcome in, appreciate it. And I got the camera angle right this week. Nothing's slipping, so I think we're good. Okay, Section 2 games for this week. We'll start with the big one. Garden Spot at Mannheim Central. Both teams 5-1 in the section, both teams 7-2 overall. Garden Spot is 5th in District 3 AAA. Mannheim Central is 6th in District 3 AAA. Garden Spot has never beaten Mannheim Central in football. I think they tied once. I don't have the official nice, neat package of scores in front of me. Tried to do some snooping around, but Spot's never beaten Central, so they got a legit chance here this year. This should be fun. And actually, I'm going to live blog this game. I'll be over in Mannheim on Friday for this. Check me about 6:30 or so. I'll start giving you updates. Wow, so many storylines here. Both teams a game behind LS in Section 2. If CV can trip up LS again for the second year in a row, the winner of Garden Spot Central would share the title. If LS wins, it wins outright. And the Garden Spot Mannheim Central winner would finish alone in second place, which is pretty good because this section has been a bear as we thought it would be. As for districts, the winner should definitely probably get to that 5 line. Garden Spot sits on it right now and get a home game. The loser could slip out of the top 8 and get a road game in game 1. So keep an eye on those things as well. Those home games are important in round 1, believe me. So that's another storyline here. John Armbrust, quarterback for Spot, 28 touchdowns. We'll see if he can get to 30. Kyle Smith had 50, I think. That's the record in the LL. So if you thought Armbrust was having a great year, and he is, he still needs 20-some-odd touchdown passes to get to Kyle Smith's mark, which included state playoffs and all that. Connor Schlegel, 18 touchdown catches. Also for Garden Spot, I think the state record is 21, so 3 more and he could tie that. So that's been a cool stat to follow this season. Cool game. We kind of figured this one would mean something here in week 10. It looks like it will, whether it's for section, finishing second, or maybe getting a share. Definitely in districts for a top 5 seed. We'll see what the other top 4 teams do this week. But this should be fun, and I'll get you a live blog from there. Garden Spot at Mannheim Central on the turf Friday night. Wow. Should be a great atmosphere. Okay, next up, like this game, Calico at Solanco. Both teams are 3-3 in the section. Eagles are 4-5. Solanco's 3-6. Solanco led Garden Spot early last week. Just kind of following along in that game. I think they were up 10-7, I want to say, 3-0. But then Garden Spot roared back and won 35-10. So Calico, big win over CV last week to get back to 4-5. I don't know if Calico can go at 5-5 this season. Last season at this time, Calico needed to win this game to get to districts. Won, got in, and made the finals. We'll have to play it out Friday night and see. These district rankings are over my head, quite frankly. I'm not a good mathematician, so we'll see if Calico can get to 5-5 and sneak in. Great running kind of attack kind of night. You got the veer for Calico. You got wing tee stuff for Solanco. You got Joe Welk. You got Spencer Moser. You got Reitenbach. Should be fun. A lot of running in this game. A lot of trench play. A lot of hard hitting and dirty work in the trenches. So keep an eye on that for this game. Calico at Solanco. Interesting. Okay, next up. Elizabethtown 0-6, 0-9 at Lebanon 0-6, 2-7. The good news here, somebody gets a win in section play. E-Town trying to avoid the goose egg for the season. Oh boy. Saw those guys last week over at LS, 42-0. Thoughts on E-Town? Defense is struggling down towards the bottom of the league. LS kind of did its misdirection and kind of ran all over the place, and E-Town struggled with tackling a little bit, and they really kept Kirby Brolt under wraps. He only had 2 catches. Did pop an 81-yard run on a jet sweep. Great play. But on the next play, E-Town's got a 1st and goal, and they fumble. So they have a bunch of turnovers. I want to say 22, which leads the league. So tough season for the Bears. They'll try to avoid an 0-10 goose egg here. At Lebanon, which has lost, what, 7 in a row since the 2-0 start. Cedars have been dealing with injuries pretty much the whole season. See if they can finish up with a W here. Finish strong and get some momentum. Last game for Alex Troutman to add to his impressive stats over the years for Lebanon. E-Town at Lebanon. Last Section 2 game. LS at Conestoga Valley. This is the Lampeter Bowl. East versus West. CV's East Lampeter, LS is West Lampeter. Pioneers are 6-0. They've clinched a tie for the Section 2 title. 8-1 overall. 4 shutouts in section play. That's a great stat. 4 of the 6 games they've played in Section 2, they have shutouts. Lebanon, Central, Solanco, and E-Town. Shut them all out. That's pretty impressive. So LS looking for its second outright crown here, back-to-back in the first 2 years up in Section 2, which is mighty impressive. They get the Bucks. CV's 2-4 and 4-5. CV's also in this Quad A mix here somehow. It's very messy. Hemfield's there, Carlisle's there. CV gotta win here to get to 5-5, and maybe have a chance depending on who wins and loses. Don't know. Check back Friday night. Everybody will know then. CV won this game last year, don't forget. LS was 9-0 and sailing. CV tripped them up. Backyard rivalry game, as mentioned. It's the Lampeter Bowl. See if LS can go out right. Looks like they're safe at a number 2 seed for AAA. Bishop McDevitt's number 1 by that much, or maybe that much. Don't know. But if McDevitt gets tripped up in Week 10, LS with a win would sneak into that 1 seed. If not, they're going to get a 2 and get 3 home games and avoid McDevitt until the final. So see how that all pans out. No clue. But there's going to be a bunch of people with calculators looking for scores Friday night and trying to tabulate who plays who. So stay tuned. Okay, Section 2. The big one, Spot at Manheim Central. I'll get you a live blog, 6:30 or so on Friday. Come find me. Big game, lot riding there. Cocalico at Solanco. Over/under on pass attempts, 12. E-Town at Lebanon. Bears want to avoid the goose egg. Lebanon would love a win to snap their 7-game losing streak. And LS at Conestoga Valley in the Lampeter Bowl. See if the Pioneers can go 7-0 in this section. That's Section 2. That's your second video. Enjoy Week 10, and keep doing the videos here until everybody's done, win, lose, or draw. Enjoy. See ya.